In the words of the late George Carlin, BS is the glue that binds us together as a nation. Here comes a ton of it. It's time for BSing with Big Nate.
Welcome into another edition of BSing with Big Nate. I'm Big Nate, and in a special edition today, I get to talk to Joe of Braincell ahead of the release of their newest video, Slaughter. How you doing today, Joe?
I'm doing great. I'm awake, alive, ready to go.
That's half the battle these days. So I brought you in because, you've been telling me for a few weeks now that there's a video on the way, and I've been stoked to see it. Not gonna lie, you've previewed snippets with me, and I've seen what I've seen so far. I'm loving, but today's the day. It's finally here.
It is. I'm excited, and we're all excited to release this thing. It's been several months since we recorded, well, not several, but maybe a couple. So finally, we were able to get the track down to mix well with all the devices, like car stereos, phones, all that nonsense. So we got it all. We're all satisfied with it now, so we're ready to finally release this thing.
So you chose Slaughter for the first video for the upcoming release. Why Slaughter?
Well, Slaughter is a song that's like way different than what I've released previously before this incarnation of the band, and it just sounds more different because Richard was able to come up with this song. So we decided it's probably a new direction that we could build off of. So with the other songs on the EP that's going to be released in a month or so, hopefully soon, but probably looking towards the summer, they're kind of like the transition in between from what Braincell was to what it is now. So we felt like Slaughter was the strongest song that we got off that EP. So it's very different. It's got a whole lot of new elements to it, and I think Richard did a good job of just bringing it to the table. And it's funny how that song came to be. I wrote the lyrics, sent them to Richard, and then he had already had this song, like pre-written to bring in, and then my lyrics just fit in flawlessly, like through his mind. So he gave me a few adjustments on the lyrics and everything, and it just worked out. So it was probably one of the easiest songs that Braincell has ever written.
I love it. I mean, like I said, I've been hearing it as it progresses, and it's definitely a killer track. What can we expect from the video? I'm assuming lots of scantily clad women and fast cars. Maybe not it.
Maybe not this go around. This is pretty much just a basic performance video. Just gives you a little bit of insight on us instead of like having like a storyline, extras, whatever. Plus, we had to meet our budget. We only have enough to do certain types. So, and we were so thankful that Bobby Hutari was able to, get a hold of us and shoot the video for us, because he did a really great job with the lighting, and his professionalism was like beyond our expectations. So
in the interest of full disclosure, I was privileged enough to get a preview of the video, and I got to ask, you mentioned the lighting and stuff, and it is a performance video, which I think is the best. I think more bands need to do that rather than trying to have a storyline in a video. Where were you guys filming at?
We were actually in our practice space. It's a whole lot. It's a lot of the equipment and, gear. I had literally just bought two industrial, semi-industrial shelves, put them up, set every equipment, like all the extra equipment, and organized everything. Then the day before, I went there and took off everything, like the very next day, and then we were like, well, the shelf's got to be taken down. Like, really? Come on. So we we took down the shelves, and it ultimately was a good idea because it gave us more space, and we had prepped the room, given it a new paint job, finished the walls with sheetrock, and I got the lights from a friend of ours that hung in the ceiling, and I definitely didn't want to take those down, but they actually helped out in the video a lot, and it's a pretty big room. We share it with Dead Era, so we were able to scoot their stuff back a little bit, and just pretty much just used our practice space because we searched for maybe 3 different locations, and 2 of them never hit me back up, and then one of them just kind of didn't even give me an answer. So I was like, all right, well, where are we going to do this?
Well,
so
that's kind of,
we'll do it in the fucking practice space. Why not? Let's just paint the walls black, and there we have it.
honestly though, like I feel like that almost helps because you guys are in your element. You're in sort of a comfort zone shooting this video, and I think there's a lot of energy that shows. You wouldn't know that it's not an actual performance. I think it really translates well to what the Braincell live show is, and I'm a huge fan. Can't wait for people to see it for you guys. That being said, what's next?
What's next? We are going to be finishing up this EP. We got maybe a few small guitar parts to do, add some bass guitar. Then I'll go in, do my vocals. Then hopefully we'll mix and master them and get that out as soon as possible so we can start writing new material, which we've already began process of, like, due to the fact that we got all this time now due to the COVID pandemic. And I mean, once we release that EP, we're going to be immediately starting to write new material. And so far, like, we have a lot of riffs, and it's becoming structured now a little bit. So we're just looking forward to just releasing this EP and moving on with newer music. So
we are. I'm looking forward to it as well. It's something I've been waiting for. Kind of had my eye on. I mean, hearing Slaughter and the direction it's going, I'm extremely excited for the future of Braincell. Extremely excited for people to see this video you guys shot, because I know. I mean, I think I can remember as far back as February you sending me stills and stuff, and it's definitely been a labor of love for you guys. So super stoked for you to get it out there. What was that shooting process like? Like, how many days did it take you guys to get it done?
we took one full day to shoot that video. What we did is pretty much just played it through our PA. We shot a music video before a few years ago with the old incarnation of the band, and we literally had to play it over and over and over again. And I don't see why we couldn't have just played it on a Bluetooth speaker or stereo or something. But we were able to, on this video, we were able to just play it through the PA speaker, which was in the video. We just blasted it and just did our thing. And it was it was a workout. It was very tiring because all the takes, but we there was some footage that wasn't used, which I thought would have been cool, but it just didn't fit in with what we were going for with the different lighting, so it wouldn't have meshed up really well. So we just kind of scratched that.
Well, I mean, no, that's not true. You got B-roll for your next video. You're just gonna make it fit that lighting.
Yeah. But we're pretty excited how it turned out, to be honest. There was a lot of sweat involved. So other than that, I mean, it was we just got there at 7:00, prepped for about an hour. Bobby got his lights hooked up and did some test shots and just ran with it throughout the day. And it was really fun experience working with him. And he was in I forget what band he was in. I think Blood of the Martyrs, maybe. I can't remember, but he's into metal, so he knows what direction to go to, like, and go with. So any ideas he had, we just kind of followed suit with him and just trusted his ability to shoot a music video. So.
Well, I mean, that's great to have a videographer who has a vision, but also like isn't necessarily coming from outside and trying to popify it or countrify it or change it up. I mean, I think that's definitely not a saving grace, but like an elegant touch. It makes it all fit, I think. Think that shows when so Slaughter's premiering today. What time we got?
We were hoping 7:00, but that may change. We may get impatient and release it like just for the hell of it.
Well, that's fine. We'll whatever happens, we'll go ahead. We'll host a watch party right here on the 105.3 The Bear Facebook page, and get that out there for all the Bear fans as well. Of course, you want to go ahead and give Braincell some love there on Facebook. Are you guys on Instagram?
We do have an Instagram. We're on Braincell_official.
In fact, I'm doing your job. You tell them where you're at.
All right, so we're on Facebook, Instagram. All our music's on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music. Instagram is Braincell_official. Check us out. Give us some love. It would be much appreciated. And hopefully, like, if there's anything we can do to change and improve on, let us know. We're always open to feedback. So anything to help you enjoy our music, give us a shout or something.
All right. Thanks for coming on, Joe. Braincell's video Slaughter dropping later today. Of course, we'll have your watch party here, and go ahead, get yourself an awesome Braincell t-shirt like this one. Show some love. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of Braincell t-shirts on BSing with Big Nate this weekend. Thanks for coming on, Joe.
Thank you. Have a good day.